I was just doing the math the other day, and I believe I've been part of, directly or indirectly, close to 35,000 sales cycles in my career, both as an individual contributor and as a five-time sales leader. Now, that doesn't include the thousands I've helped coach on as a coach over the last decade. But when I was reflecting on this, I was thinking about what the tactical thing that's very easy to do that either most sales reps don't do, or the ones that do it, they don't do it effectively. And it's very simple. And it's doing effective recap emails. So what I'm going to walk you through in this video is what are the 7 components that make up an effective recap email. And then I can give you a pro tip at the end to make the most of it. So first things first, just a quick sense of like what it is. A recap email is simply an email that's sent between you and the stakeholders that you meet with after a specific sales conversation to make sure everyone's aligned on what was covered and what you're going to be doing going forward. Okay. So the 7 components. Number 1, you need to have a clear subject line. You don't want to be cute here. Okay. Make sure they know that the purpose of this email is a recap email. So discovery, recap, and next steps. Don't try to be cute, be clear. Number 2, you want to thank them for their time. Sounds crazy, right? But they didn't have to give their time to help you, see if you can help their business. So be appreciative of that. Personalize this. Don't be generic. If you can personalize something from the conversation, something that came out in the rapport, that always goes a long way. That's number 2. Number 3, you need to summarize the key points that were discussed on the call. So, the client's pain points, what are their goals, what are their initiatives, right? Talk about your understanding of what they're trying to accomplish. Because what this does is this reaffirms that you're paying attention to their needs, what their priorities are, and also sets the stage that your solution could potentially help them solve their problems. That's number 3. Number 4, what are the agreed upon next steps? And I'm going to underline agreed. So this is where you outline what are the next steps in the evaluation. Depending on the complexity of your deal, you're going to have more steps, things that need to happen. So clearly outline what those things are. What is needed from who by when, right? Now, what I want to call out is the agreed. Everything that's outlined as a next step and a path forward, this is things that you should have discussed with them on the call. So make sure it's agreed for them. So that's number 4. Number 5, timelines / deadlines. All right. Understand what those are. If there's a specific initiative they're trying to accomplish by a specific date, which most people have, make sure that's documented. Make sure it's outlined, because you should be reverse engineering your path to help them make an educated decision so that they can implement effectively, so that your solution can deliver benefits by said deadline. So timelines and deadlines, not only around achieving their goals, but what are the things that need to happen by specific dates so that you can, again, help them make an educated decision. Next, having a clear call to action. So call to action, people commonly think about call to actions as an ask related to prospecting, but you should always have a call to action in your recap emails as well. In a recap, and what this does is this drives engagement and makes sure the dialogue is happening. Because think about it, you're outlining a lot of information here. So you want to make sure that they're aligned with you. So in terms of a call to action, could be, can you please make sure to give me that document we discussed by tomorrow? Can you please confirm that the information is correct? Right, just so I'm aligned with you on everything that was covered. Can you please confirm that the meeting next Tuesday is a go for all the folks we discussed? Simple things like this that drive engagement goes a long way to make sure that they have skin in the game as well, and you're actually doing a partnership in the evaluation, and it's not you trying to sell them. And then last but not least, sounds crazy, but you put your contact info. So the reason why I add this is, even if they have your contact information, you have to operate under the assumption that they're going to be forwarding this email around. That's why keeping it simple, keeping it direct, having your contact info is going to be really, really helpful, because if you're selling complex deals, you're going to be meeting and talking to numerous people. So that's number 7. Now, quick pro tip. Now, The two pro tips I actually want to share with you is number one, no surprises. So when I say no surprises, everything that is in the recap email should have been discussed on the call. Surprises are no good for sales cycles. So make sure there's no surprises. And then number one, and then number two, keep it simple. The more simple, the better. Get out the fluff. If you can say it in half the words, do that. But make sure it's got the same 7 components. Because again, this is going to be forwarded around. Oftentimes, this is going to be the first impression and first that the executive is going to have of you in the evaluation to make sure that you're a potential vendor for them. So keep it clear, keep it concise, get it to the point with no surprises. So I hope this is helpful. My name is Justin J. Johnson, founder and creator of the Beautiful Savage Sales Academy. Use this, implement it, go burn it down. See you in the next video.